Yes guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video today on the channel, and today we've got Game Week 3 Premier League predictions. Hope you all enjoyed last week's Premier League predictions and also our first gated match day vlog of the season. Today, this video we're not going to have another guest on sadly, but next week we're going to either have someone, a TikTok content creator, a YouTuber, or just someone famous, or we'll just have another person but mine Ethan's predictions. I'll leave my socials down below so you can DM me if any of you would like to come on the channel to put your predictions on. So today, Game Week 3 Premier League predictions, a few shocks of last week. Obviously, United got beat 4-0, Liverpool drew to Palace and Darwin Núñez got sent off. Newcastle drew 0-0, City won. City won 4-0 against Bournemouth. So that was all last week. I've also got the scores of last week's Premier League games and of how well me and Ethan done. So like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Right then, the first Premier League game of this weekend is Tottenham Hotspur versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's at Tottenham Stadium. They're at home. Home advantage for me personally will help Tottenham a bit, not that much. I think Tottenham are more than capable of winning this game in my opinion. Their result last week, they drew 2-2 at Chelsea. Very entertaining game. Spurs obviously nicked a draw in like the last seconds of the game. It kicked off between Conte and Tuchel. Conte got a red card, so he will be suspended for this game. And however, I don't know if it's just this game or 3 games or however long, but he's suspended for this game, all I know. Wolves, they drew 0-0 to Fulham. They conceded a penalty and Fulham missed it. Mitrovic missed it. Mine Ethan scores for this game. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Spurs. Ethan's gone for a 2-1 to Spurs. I think Kane, Son and Kulusevski are going to get all the goals. So yeah, I say Spurs win this one. Let's get the next one. Right then, the first Premier League game of this weekend is Nottingham Forest versus Everton. It's at Goodison Park. For me personally, I think this game would be like very cagey. I think a couple of yellow cards now and then. I think both teams will have the share of possession. I think it'll be quite an equal game. But for me personally, I think Nottingham Forest are going to come out on top. I'm going to go for 2-1 Forest win. Ethan's gone for a Forest win, and he said 3-2 to Forest. Forest have just come back with a 1-0 win at home against West Ham. They had a goal. West Ham had a goal disallowed. Then Forest scored, and then they conceded a penalty. Dean Henderson, the hero, saved it, and then Forest scored a goal, but it got disallowed. I don't think Forest will come on top again. I think they'll pick up their second Premier League win of the campaign. And for me, the goal scorers are going to be Brent Johnson and I think Lingard. Finally, as I've said every prediction video from the score, I think he will finally score. So yeah, Forest win for me and Ethan. Let's go to the next one. Right, we now move on to Brentford versus Fulham. It's at the Brentford Community Stadium. Personally, Brentford have just come off an emphatic 4-0 win against Manchester United. Nobody saw this happening. Fulham, they just come off the back of a 0-0 draw. I think Brentford will come out on top in this game again. It's their second win. So if they win this, they'll keep their unbeaten streak going. I'm going for a 2-1 Brentford win. Our first disagreement of the video, Ethan's gone for a 2-1 Fulham win. I think it'll be a very good game. I think both teams will be battling for it, and I think they'll both, obviously every team wants to win, but I think both these teams will want to win more than ever. I think the score, I think Tony will get on the score sheet, and I also think Mbemu will get on the score sheet for Brentford, and for Fulham, I'm going to go with Mitrovic. Right, let's get the next one. The next game of this Premier League weekend is Palace versus Villa. It's at Sellers Park. Palace picked up a 1-1 draw, an excellent draw against Liverpool. Great result for them. Villa though, actually Villa done even better. They picked up a 2-1 draw against Everton. Both teams had a really good week last weekend. I think both of them will have a good weekend as well. Mainly for they've both went for 1-1 draws. I think it'll be a good game. I think both teams will create a lot of chances. I don't think one team will have that extra bit of quality to get the winning goal. For me personally, I think Villa have got a better squad, but I just feel both teams won't find the winner. But I think it'll be a very good game, a lot of chances. So yeah, let's get the next one. The next game now we move on to is Leicester versus Southampton. Leicester at home. I think that will give Leicester an advantage. I say it a lot, but I think it will. Leicester come into the back of this after a 4-2 loss to the Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Jesus was on fire that game. Probably a very hard player to defend against for Leicester. Southampton, though, they picked up a 2-2 draw against Leeds. And if I remember correctly, I think they were 2-0 down, so they showed some fighting courage to come back and win the game. I don't think they'll win this game, though. I think they will get beat 2-1. Ethan has gone for 2-0 Leicester as well. 2-0 Leicester. Both back in Leicester here. I think Vardy will get on the score sheet, and I think Maddison will have a pop from the edge of the box. Let's get the next one. The half-5 game on this Saturday is Arsenal v Bournemouth. It's down at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth, they got got beat 4-0 off Manchester City. They kept on quiet, to be honest, but they couldn't get a goal or anything on the score sheets. Undoubtedly, City had a better team. They now come into face a tough Arsenal side who picked up an emphatic 4-2 win as well. I thought Jesus is on fire. He's a really talented player. It just shows what you can do when you stick in a team where he's not surrounded by everyone's really good. I think playing for Arsenal is different than playing for City, but I think he's really taken that role and he's playing really well. For me, I'm going for a 3-1 Arsenal win. I'm backing them every day of the week. I think Jesus, Martinelli and Saka will get the goals. Zinchenko assist. Ethan's gone for an emphatic 4-1 win. Thinks he'll score 4 more goals again. Arsenal's been a really good side this season, had a really good start. And I see their unbeaten run continuing. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Right then, the first game on the Sunday is Leeds United versus Chelsea. Leeds picked up a 2-2 draw away from home against the Saints. It's a good and bad result because I think going away from home and getting a point is always a good result. But the fact that they were 2-0 up and ended up letting 2 goals a Leeds slip would probably frustrate Leeds fans and obviously Jesse Marsch, the Leeds manager. Chelsea come at this after a 2-2 draw as well. A very fiery game, a very entertaining game that took place last Sunday against Spurs, obviously at home. Tuchel suspended. I don't think it'll have an impact, but it could. You just don't have teams react without the manager being on the touchline. I think Chelsea will win 2-0. Ethan's gone for 2-1 Chelsea. Both backing Chelsea here. I think Mount will score, and I also think who else going to score? Havertz will score. I think for Leeds, I think Rodrigo Moreno, he's been on fire recently at the start of the season, so I think he'll get on the score sheet as well. Let me know your predictions if you're watching me before the game's kicked off down below, and let's get the next one. The next game on the Sunday is West Ham, the Iron versus Brighton, Hove Albion. I think it'll be a good game. On paper, I think West Ham were the better side, but for me personally, I think obviously Brighton picked up a 0-0 draw against us at the weekend. I think both teams will go for it. I just don't see a team win personally, and I've went for a 1-1 draw. I think Antonio or Bowen will get on the score sheet, and I think for Brighton I'm going to Pascal Gross. Ethan's gone for a 2-1 Brighton win, so he's going for an upset. Brighton are at home. I'm not sure about that one. I think they're at home. Either way, I think the home advantage will help either side, no matter who is at home. But I think it'll be a very cagey game. A couple of chances there and then, but I just don't see an outright winner. Let me know what you think down below, and let's move on. The half-4 game on the Sunday is my team and Ethan's team, Newcastle United, take on the champions Manchester City. We've had a really good start. I'm very pleased, and I think a lot of Newcastle United fans are. I think Ethan is as well. He was down at Brighton at the weekend, so hope you enjoyed that, mate. I definitely think that we've had a good start. One of the best starts we've had over the past couple of years. Obviously, we beat Forest on the opening weekend, and then we picked up a draw away from home against Brighton. It's a very good point, in my opinion. I've gone for a 3-1 City win. Ethan has gone for 4-2 City. He thinks we're going to concede 4. I disagree with you, mate. I think we'll concede 3, though. I think De Bruyne will be on the score sheet. I think Riyad Mahrez and Haaland from my FPL will be on the score sheet. For us, I'm going to go Wilson. I definitely think we've had a good start. We've had a better start to the season than normal, but we aren't at that level not yet to beat the top teams like Manchester City or Liverpool or something like that. But hopefully we can cause an upset. Let me know your thoughts down below, and let's go on to the last game of the weekend. Right then, we move on to a very good game of this weekend. The last game of the weekend, which is Liverpool v Manchester United. Obviously there'll be some jokes around saying relegation battles, but I don't think that one's a bit. Last season, when Manchester United and Liverpool faced each other, Liverpool are outright winners, picking up 5-0 and 4-0 wins at home. 5-0 away, 4-0 at home. I don't think there'll be a battering as such, but I think they will finally win their first game of the season. I'm shocked that I'm saying that, but I think they will. I'm going for a 3-1 Liverpool win. I think Salah, Diaz and Bobby Firmino will be on the score sheet. Ethan's gone for a 5-1 Liverpool win. I don't want to say a repeat of anything like last season, but I could be totally wrong. It wouldn't surprise me if somehow United come out with a win, as obviously they've been on such a bad run of fixtures, losing to Brighton and Brentford. 4-0 to Brentford, 2-1 to Brighton. But we both think Liverpool, I mean, that Darwin Núñez red card was absolutely, I don't know what's going through his head. I don't get why he would do that. But, so Darwin's out for the next 3 games. I think Liverpool will be at the cup. Good though. They're a good side. Let me know your predictions down below. And then that's it. But then, there are our Game Week 3 Premier League predictions. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Next week, we are looking to have anyone, non-famous content creators from TikTok, YouTubers, or just anyone in general. So, I'll leave my socials down below. You can DM me on Instagram, Twitter, or anything like that. If you want to come on the channel, put your predictions in for a week. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. We won't have any videos this weekend as I'm away and Gated and I couldn't get tickets for the City game. So no video this weekend, but following weekend, back at the Giz, and then we'll have one the 3rd of September as well. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next one. Goodbye.